Hey everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Call of the Plaguebearer. This one is High Noon Descent. Overall, I think this campaign has been really enjoyable. I'm looking forward to see what happens next. 11:43 a.m. Intro 1. You carefully approach the roadhouse. The various agents are too concerned with regaining control to notice you approach, and it doesn't take long for you to find your ways to the back rooms. If we learn the secret of the roadhouse... Yep. Intro 3. You swiftly descend into the tunnel, so swiftly that you're caught off guard when Taylor agents surround you and demand you to drop any weapons. A man with the grin of a hungry shark lights a cigarette and smiles. Welcome to the Brook facility. Any last words? Check your campaign log. We earned Grayson's respect. Go to Intro 4. Stand down, Crispin. We're on the same side here. These are undercover Taylors. They've been working for me, doing surveillance. Grayson positions herself between you and the scowling man. You know, this makes so much sense. Could you imagine if one of the characters in my campaign was Wendy Adams? She kind of ruins a lot of the storytelling by being a character in this game. Oh yeah, this 8-year-old, she's an undercover agent. Grayson positions herself between you and the scowling man. And how come I hadn't heard about this before? We're a clandestine organization, Crispin. Need to know business. I don't need you to like it. I just need you to give us time and to get down there and help West here do his job. After test moments, the agents stand down. Grayson pulls you past and walks you and West to the facility. Don't thank her too soon, West interjects. We got maybe half an hour before they realize she's lying to them. What? Grayson cut ties. We made sure the first was dead. Any one investigator may add Agent Grayson not following orders to their deck. This card does not count against their deck size. That's cool. Oh. Interesting. Your turn ends. Oh my god, that's definitely for Leo. Okay. Skip to Intro 6. West turns to you and frowns. You came to show me. You came to me to solve what's going on up there, or at least how to stop it. Well, I don't know either. I deal with life and death. What's going on up there is beyond either. Pickman would have known, but he's out of the picture. But we had a mutual associate here, Robison, dealt in knowledge of the arcane. I would consider the man a crackpot, but he produced intriguing results. The board funded his research into beings that supposedly offered him knowledge. He once bragged to me that he could learn the answer to any question for the right price. If we could reach his private laboratory, you could force him to make a good on the boast. Unfortunately, the man was paranoid. His research wing is locked behind a complex series of interconnected locks. Fortunately, I know where at least one key can be found. You expressed your confusion to West. Research wing? You saw no research wing, and you fully explored this facility yesterday. Oh, did you? Says West, pushing a wall panel in and revealing a pristine panic room and stocked with supplies. Well, you're the experts. Kill Herbert West! He's mean to me! Alright, gather all cards from those sets. Only gather enemies. Each copy of Miasmic Mutant. That's not good. Check your campaign log. If the collection was saved, yay! Remove the Agents of Cthulhu set from the game along with the Lab Alpha badly burned location. Set the Agents of Yog-Sothoth aside. Oh my god. Sorry? Remove the Agents of Cthulhu set. Okay, so this is moved. Agents of Yog-Sothoth. Oh, I see, okay. That's just different art for them. That's why I was confused. Okay. Put the safe room, Lab Omega, and Lab Delta, as well as the remaining Lab Alpha location into play. Each investigator begins in the safe room. Zoop. Forced, sorry. Locked up tight, nothing's getting in here without your say. When an enemy... Oh, you lost stream for a moment? It might have been a Twitch hiccup. It looks like I didn't drop anything, but it could have been a weird Twitch hiccup. When an enemy would enter the safe room, disengage it from all investigators and move it to a connecting location. When you enter the safe room, spend 1 clue. Return 1 clue on a revealed location to the token bank. Interesting. Some cards in this level use the vertical position to determine allowed movement. A card is above or below a card if it is partially in line with that card but offset in corresponding direction. A card is directly below a card if there are no cards between the 2 cards in the corresponding direction. I have to solve this geometry puzzle? What the frick? Some cards in this level use vertical position to determine allowed movement. A card is above or below a card if it is partially in line with that card but offset in the corresponding direction. A card is directly below a card if there are no cards between the 2 cards in the corresponding direction. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? Each investigator must search their deck for a copy of Herbert West and put it into play. If no copies put into play this way, search the set-aside cards for a copy of Herbert West put to play under any investigator's control with a copy of Tenuous Allies. All right, that'll be under you. So this. Sure. Check your campaign log. Must search the deck and put it into play. I mean, I ain't going to complain about that. That's a bunch of resources we just got for free. And now it also gives Leo 4 book. Play along with West's office, corresponding to figure 1. I feel like I'm doing math homework. I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay. Into the brook. Let's get these deck lists off the screen. Where your day began and where the tailors do strange science. If West is to be believed, any answer you're looking for will be behind the complex door in Lab Alpha. Investigators may move to the safe room as if it were connected to any sub-level location. We may move to the safe room, but not vice versa. 5 Doom advances. The far wing of the Brook facility was where West performed his ungodly work of raising the dead. His key to the Alpha Wing is within, but you'll have to be quick. Each sub-level location connects one way to the locations directly below it. Okay, I see. During your turn, spend 1 clue. You may move to a connecting location, limit once per round. Objective: at the end of the round, if an investigator is in West's office and there are no clues on it, you must advance. Okay, this is wild. Okay. Let's resolve some mulligans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no weapon, so we want to dig for a weapon. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, I think we want to go pretty hard for something to punch with, so let's dig. Tetsuo can help us get there. Okay, this is a bit awkward on Leo's side. This is a tiny bit awkward. But luckily we can use Tetsuo to help us get there. As for Finn, get this junk out of here. I think we're going to run with these at the very least. Okay. Okay. So we just got to get down there. Okay. I assume everything's set up for us. Why does mine not look like this? That's just to tell me down here, I suppose. Lab Delta, okay, yeah, I see it. 5 Delta locations, okay, I get it. All right, we've solved the mystery. We've solved the mystery. Okay, there's nothing here? Or is that where Lab Alpha goes? Looks like that's where Lab Alpha goes. Did I miss us saying putting into play? As well as the remaining Lab Alpha. There we go. We did miss it. All right, there we go. God dang, I don't know why that was so freaking hard for me, but it was. Get out of here, Agent Grayson. Agent Grayson. Okay. Well, I think I was going to go first and drop down Tetsuo, excuse me, for one less. And then we're going to go digging. Let's go here first, see what's happening here. After entering this location, take 1 horror. Reveal a sub-level location. I don't think I'm going to do that yet. And in the round, add clues to this location until it has player clues on it. All right, let's move here for action number 2. Let's connect to the top 3 Delta locations in addition to its connection symbols. When a reanimated or infected enemy enters Lab Delta, exhaust that enemy. All right, so then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a card. You are not what I'm looking for, which would be a weapon. Luckily, Finn is doing pretty okay here. Think we're going to drop down Mariner's Compass. And then Lucky Cigarette Case. And then we're going to move to this location. Okay, upkeep. We'll get a weapon eventually. We don't need to be too worried. Call of the Grave, Surge Peril. Choose Investigator with a copy of Strength of Flesh in their play area, if possible. Okay, that's a bit spooky. Okay, that's easy. That's just a problem Leo's going to have to solve. And Finn's going to have to solve. I shuffled this deck, right? I did. Okay. Well, let's spend 2 and bring Mitch into play. Then we're going to gain 2 resources with this emergency cache, and then get rid of that under your skin. Our turn's going to be a bit more simple. We're going to investigate just for 1, I think. We have 5 to 2 because of Herbert West. Nice. Oh, I guess, sorry, we wanted to get rid of that first. Then grab a clue. Okay. Upkeep. Faustian Bargain's always interesting. 2 of 5. Search, choose Investigator. Okay. Strategy, Caution. If there's no copy of strategy in play, against Surge. Otherwise, next to the agenda, Moving to an unrevealed sub-level location costs an additional action. Tapophobia. Tapophobia? Tapophobia. Test brain 3. If you fail, put into your time. Each round you enter a sub-level location, take 1 horror. If you're in the safe room, discard this. Okay. We have to just test 1 to 3, because that's life, right? -1, we fail. Okay, we do want to get rid of that. Oh my god, I don't know why, but this scenario is just... Like, we could just move down here and enter the lab, right? But I feel like... I don't know. I don't know, man. Move up here. So we can spend a clue. I don't know why we'd want to do that. I've noticed that's something that happens a lot in custom adventures, custom scenarios, where there's things that don't make sense for why you'd want to do it until later. And you don't see that too often in like the actual scenarios that I can think of anyway. It's like a question of why is this text here, right? But I mean, I'm going to do it. Because I don't know what clues are for, so I'm going to assume that's there for a reason. So that was 1, 2. We'll get rid of this for our last... Oh no, that was 1, 2. We'll get rid of that for our last action. I guess I could have investigated before I left. Let's say I did that. We have 5 to 2. Cool. Yeah, and then we move up there, spend a clue to get rid of a clue, and then get rid of that. Leo! Why don't you try investigating at 4 to 2? Well, I guess we could put something in for free, huh? Or for cheaper? It's guard dog. I guess we could do B-Cop, actually. B-Cop's probably the way. 1, basic, charisma. Yeah, okay. All right, let's investigate at 4 to 2. Okay, we're going to go deeper, I think. It costs 2 actions. After enter an autopsy chamber, take an investigate action. If you succeed, you may discover a clue from any revealed location. You cannot move to a lower sublevel from this location unless you have flipped the main breakers. When the last clue is discovered from this location, remember that you have found a severed hand gripping a key. Okay, well, we'll investigate at 4 to 1. We're going to grab it from this location. Okay. Upkeep. Hey, it'd be great if we had a weapon. 3 of 5. Evil card. Each time your investigator moves, lose a resource. On your turn, test brain 3. If you earn a meal. Okay. That's a bit spooky. Boop. All right, we're testing 1 to the game's 4. Looks like we're taking some horror. 2 horror, right? Here you go, Herbert West. So your turn, if you're at 11 Omega, either take 1 damage or discard cards to the top of the encounter deck until you just Terror, Treachery is discarded. Draw that card. Okay. We're going to investigate at 4 to 1. Going to investigate at 4 to 1. Nice. Okay. Severed hand gripping key. We have that. Severed hand. Then we got to move back up to the safe room, I suppose. All right, Finn. We're going to take a damage. Then we're going to play this Dark Horse. Action number 2. I don't know why we need these clues or why these locations are here. The scenario's freaking pissing me off. I guess we're just going to move here because we got to go down and just randomly spin the wheel, I guess. Okay. Oh, I guess we lose a resource because we moved. And then we test 4 to 3. Hey, look at that. Upkeep. Hey, a weapon, thank God. It's my lead. I don't like guns, but it'll at least do something, right? We do want the resource. 4 of 5. I hate that card. It's really tough, but I mean, we could use it to just nuke Tetsuo. See ya, Tetsuo! Okay. We have a card here. Okay, we're going to commit some cards, I think. And we also could just try to get Hibbs out. Just assume we're taking 2 more horror here. Yeah. Good God. All right, we're going to play Hibbs after playing this Faustian bargain, of course, because we need the resources. It'll cost us 3. So that was 1, 2, and then we get to move back here for our frickin' pleasure. Good God. All right, Leo. Let's go 1, 2. After you enter cold storage, play a card from your hand. You cannot move to a lower... Hey, we have found a severed key. We have found a dead man's access card. Okay, so we can play a card from our hand. I'm not going to, because I want to save my resources for this 45. 2. Her ability is very strong. We're gonna take 2 damage. We're gonna kill Tetsuo to take 2 additional actions this turn, so we have 3 actions remaining. Let's look for an item. Grab Knuckle Duster. We're gonna play that fast. Sorry, we're gonna play that for 1 action. We have 2 actions remaining. We're going to play Reliable on that one fast. We have 1 action remaining. We're going to move into here, I think. Holding cell. Okay. Upkeep phase. Your ruse is up. Taylor agents begin pouring into the facility like a swarm of angry bees. Better move fast. You don't want to have to fight their queen. Shuffle the set-aside agency, survivors, and counter set along with each copy of Taylor Security into the encounter deck. I like that. I like that piece of little writing there. So... each copy of Taylor Security. Are they all just in here? Cool. And the discard pile? No. Okay. In the moments, this place will be crawling with Taylor agents out for blood. Small comfort that they're just as harried and exhausted as you. Force. The first agency enemy drawn each Mythos phase gains Surge and enters play with 1 damage on it. Investigators may move to the safe room as if it were connected to any sub-level location. Okay. Evil card. Frick. Whoopsie. Most treacheries, you say? This guy enters play. Exhausted. Oh, Leo, I need your help. Okay. Leo, let's move into the West's office. Well, this location can be entered from both locations. While this location can be entered from both locations, directly above it gets... Yes, okay. It's -2 Shroud. Well, Finn, you're going to go 1, 2, 3. That sounds fun for your turn, doesn't it? And there are no clues on it. So that was action number 1. Action number 2 and 3, we're just gaining resources. We're going to take a horror. Are we going to take a horror? Take 2 damage, because what else are we going to do? I guess we're just going to take a horror this turn. You can go on Mitch. Actually, you can go on Beat Cop. That's the one. Finn. 1, 2, 3. Having fun isn't hard when you got a library card. Okay. Okay, cards and resources. There's 3 allies, so we can discard an ally in play. If we discard Mitch Brown, what happens? If we discard Beat Cop, we go down a fist. We could lose these 3. That's pretty bad, though. So I can go up here. We lose Mitch Brown. 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. 7's a good number to be at. Puts us up 3. Yeah, I think we just lose these. Just came back from playing some ARKHAM with a friend. How's it going? It's going good. This scenario, for some reason, though, is just frustrating me, and I couldn't tell you why. Okay, I just don't know. I don't frickin' get this scenario yet. All right, so this guy enters play with 1 damage on him and Surge. Finn gets this. Gauge you if there's a non-agency enemy at your location, deal 1 damage to each enemy and investigate your location, exhaust, Taylor Security, and move to the safe room. What? Gauge you if there's a non-agency enemy at your location, deal 1 damage to each enemy and investigate at your location. Okay. It says junk on the page, so I don't really care. Okay. It is my action window. Okay, on the plus side, this location has 0 shroud. Both locations directly above it. Okay, that's nice. So I think we're going to attempt to evade this guy. 3 shroud. When this location could be entered from both locations directly above it, which it can, right? Because these locations are directly above it. The left is unknown, but okay, yep, yeah, sure. Whatever. But yeah, no. All right, 3 shroud. Because it is. Is it not connected? Is there something I'm missing? Those locations say you can't move to a lower location unless, but this location, it doesn't say that though, right? So they're connected. Well, actually, they're not. I mean, they're not connected, but like from the looks of it, they should be by the rules over here. Is it just bad wording on the designer's part? Allowed movement. I guess, does an unrevealed location count? I mean, like, if it's... I guess, yeah, I'll play it that way. I'll play it your way because I think that's the intention of the design. Because right now it could be entered from this, right? Because we don't know. But I'll play it with that design. 3 shroud and 0 shroud is not too much of a worry for Finn. Just as someone looking at the exploration deck with the map and not remembering that there are 3 XP in there, therefore missing them grounds for a friendship, we missed 3 whole XP. We still had like 10 turns left. No, I don't think so. Honestly, like, this campaigns give out enough XP that if 3 XP is the reason your deck sucks, it's probably on you and not the choice you made in the game. Yeah, I know. I think I agree with you that that's the goal of it. But I think this scenario is kind of just a little bit messy right now. Okay, Finn, let's try to evade this guy. We have 5 to his 2. Doesn't have alert, so that's nice. Sweet. Get that guy out of here. We're going to lock picks. Fraction number 1. We're going to lock picks here. So we have 5 to 5, so we have 10 to 3. So we succeeded by 3, so let's look at the top 3 cards of our deck. Eavesdrop will be pretty nice here, I think. We grab a clue. And then we'll lock full Mariner's Compass. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3. 7 to 3. Cool. Can this cultist F off and die? Okay, we got a bunch of punch to do. So let's go here first. We have 4, 5, 6 to 2. 7 to 2. 7 to 2. Cool, this guy's gone. Then we're going to punch this guy at 7 to 3. Get rid of him. Oh, I guess we didn't do that brain test, did we? I think I missed it. I'm just going to put it in play. Okay. For our last action, I think we're gonna do this and gain 3 actions. One of them is going to be play this 45 automatic. That solves that problem. We have 2 actions remaining. We're going to gain a resource. And then we're going to investigate this location. We're going to commit this perception. So we have 6 to 3. Because he has 3, 4, 6 to 3. Nice. I think we might want that over the lockpicks, but the lockpicks are good at keeping our cigarette case going, so that's nice. All right, let's advance this thing. Wes looks up at you in some surprise. Ah, well, that was quicker than expected. The key was in the same drawer as always. Unfortunately, that's not the only thing we'll be needing. Dr. Robinson is an eccentric sort. We'll be needing the sort of crest he made. My copy is missing, but Pikmin's might still be in the Omega Wings. Move each investigator into the safe room. Room each Delta location aside from Lab Delta from play. Each attachment and enemy at those locations is discarded. Put the set aside left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, and right ventricle locations into play in a downward V shape described by figure 2. Place the set aside left crest at the left ventricle and the right crest at the right ventricle. Shuffle each set aside copy of Miasmic Mutant into the encounter deck. Hello. Oh, God, you look horrible. Okay, these all go away. Okay. Okay, I can do this. Omega. Okay, we can do this. And we also need these, right? Okay. The right atrium. The right ventricle. The left atrium. Does that seem right? We could even go like this. Nah, frick. 45s. Is this different? Some cards card is above or below a card if it's partially in line with that card. Okay, one more time. A card is above or below a card if it is partially in line with that card but offset in the corresponding direction. So the difference between the delta and the omega is their offset. Card is above or below a card if it is partially in line with that card, but offset in the corresponding direction. So these are above. Okay, well, so then, oh my God. Okay. So then this one is above or and below? We nailed the setup. I'm just gonna do this. Some cards in this level use the vertical position to determine a card is above or below a card if it's partially in line, but offset in the corresponding direction. I think these ones are different, but the locations have symbols on them. Yep, they do have symbol locations on them. So like, All right, and then we have to put some stuff down. Left crest, right crest. Okay. Part 2. Investigators cannot move from a sub-level location to a sub-level location closer. Investigators cannot move from a sub-level location to a sub-level location closer to Lab Omega. What? So if we go down, we can't come back up? Despite your desire to avoid the miasma, you'll need to explore the Omega wing of the Brook facility for part of the key to the sealed Alpha door. Okay, so we just need to get both the left and right crests at the same location we advance. So investigators cannot move from a sub-level location to a sub-level location closer to Lab Omega. So that means that we can't move from this to that. We have to move to the safe room thing. Yeah, it's except to the safe room, because we can move right to the safe room. Because we can't move, because that's not a sub-level. I don't get this scenario, man. I think it's just not good. Okay, that's upkeep. This guy can't come up here because we were in the safe room. Bong. Evil card. Move it to a connecting location. So they're gonna gain a surge. We have to come this way anyway, so let's do that. Surges into Hunter. Place 1 Doom on it when it would be defeated if there's Doom in it. Either move all Doom on the current agenda or heal all damage from it and remove 1 Doom from it instead. Neat design, I like that. It's going to suck when we draw 3 enemies this turn, though. That's a Doom, not a damage. Oh my god, Finn, do you mind fucking stopping that? Let's do this, and then that. So we have 2, 4, 6 to 4. Cool. We'll draw a card. Hey, Lola, you're strong. I think you're going to wait a bit, though, Lola. Okay. Finn. What's the plan? All right. Two punches on this guy. Finn can deal with her, give us some time. Then we can, like, have to worry about him in the near future. Finn can move down first. Evade. Get rid of this. Move in here, evade. Move in here, punch, punch. I think that is the plan. Hello! Let's punch this guy. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 to 2. Cool. We'll remove the Doom and heal all damage from him instead. Let's go again. That's 7 to 2. Nice, he's dead. Finn. Move in here, engage her. Free evade. We have 4, 5. We're going to commit this nimble to go 6-1. That's good. We'll look at the top 5 cards and put one into our hand and then move up to 3 times. That's nice. Deduction's always important. I think that's what we're taking here. So we can move. Let's move into this one first and see what we're dealing with. Have you started to turn this location? You must either increase the difficulty of each test you take this turn by 2, or move the left crest 1 location towards left ventricle. What? Crest location gains this action. Test brain or book X. And luckily Finn's good at both of those. X is 3 times the number of clues on this location. If you succeed, move left crest 1 location towards the right ventricle. If left crest enters or reveal location with no clues, you may repeat this effect. Okay. What the frick? One location. Okay, so we do want to grab clues off of this. So let's do that. Let's investigate with this for our last action. We have 4, 5, 6-1. Hello, I'll take those clues. Location of the clues may repeat this effect. Okay. Enemy phase. Chunk chunk. Chunk chunk. Upkeep. It's a good card. I saw that in the new edit for this one there is a hand counter, which is pretty cool. It's going to be nice. All right. We're going to test 4-3. Well, and Leo, you're never going underground. It's going to surge into... Oh my god, this thing is 6 frickin' health, man. And Hunter. Okay. Okay. Finn, why don't you go first? We're going to evade this guy for free. We have 4, 5-3. We'll go 6-3. -4. Of course we don't get a frickin' pass. Alright. 6-3 again. That's my own undoing. Okay, that's good. I guess we're evading you at 6-1. All right, free move is huge there. Let's move in here. After you start your turn to this location, you may choose one. You may now play assets or events this round. Move the left crest 1 location towards the left ventricle. Let's go. I guess we actually could use lockpicks here. It's probably better. Because we have then 5, 10, 11 to 3. Cool. We'll look at the top 11 cards and put 1 into our hand. That's pretty nice. So up to here. 4, 8, 11. Probably quick thinking is the way to go here. Actions seem very important in this scenario. Okay, Leo, you get to go. Let's punch this lady. We have 4. I mean, I guess we could take a shot. That's probably better for this one so we don't risk the retaliate. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 4. That's pretty good. I removed my curse token, right? I did not. We succeed. Knocking her out of here. Get out of here, punk. That's action 1. Action 2. And then we will throw, yeah, retaliate at this one. We'll use the knuckle dusters. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 3. Cool, get that punk out of here. Okay. That was handled. That was handled okay. Okay, I have a plan. Is it good? We're going to find out. These guys get up. Upkeep. Reverse Dark Horse, right? This advances. A bloodied Agent Crispin staggers down the tunnel. West, you and your degenerate cronies better get out here right now, or I swear not even your damn juice will be able to put your sorry corpse back together when I'm done with you. Taylor's rushed to offer him support, but he steadies himself. I'm fine. We just need to finish this before that thing makes it down here. Uh-oh! And kill those fakes with West. Put the set-aside Agent Crispin into play at Lab Alpha. Uh-oh! Leo, you gotta fight! Check your campaign log. For each of the following that is not listed, place 1 damage on him. For each of the following that is not listed. So we earned Grayson's respect, and you made sure the first was dead. So he has no damage on him. Okay. If Investigator controls Herbert West, or if your campaign guide contains West recovered the Radiant Supply, you turn to check with West, but he has vanished entirely. So much for trusting him. Remove him from the game. If he's included in any decks, remove that card from the corresponding deck. Bye! And now we can play Lola, so that's nice. Okay. Is it 4 again for the next one? It's 5. Alright, let's see what our evil cards are, shall we? Moving from a sub-level location with any clues costs an additional action. Okay. Alright, then around if you're not in the safe room, place 1 Doom on the current agenda. Okay, well we are going to be in the safe room this turn, so that's nice. Okay. We're going to test this. X is 3 times the number of clues on this location, so 3 times 0 is 0. Oh, you may not play assets or event this round. So we can't play assets or events this round, so we're not getting Lola out this turn, but that's life. So X is 3 times the number of clues. How much health does this guy have? 6. So we could feasibly kill him. Three times the number of clues on this location. If you succeed, move it one location towards the right ventricle. If the left crest enters a revealed location with no clues, you may repeat this effect. So we're going to test 4 to 0. Sorry. 4, 3 to 0. It bottoms out, so we get to move here. And then if no clues, we repeat this effect, so it moves up there. So then we just got to do the same thing down here. Action number 2, we're going to move up here. And then I can spend a clue to remove a clue off of this location. Actually, off our victory location, so we get victory. I think that's the right course of action. How's it going, Quadav Games? Okay. Leo, let's fight this guy. So there's no penalty for fighting him with the Knuckle Duster because he already has Retaliate. So let's go for it. We have 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go 8 because there's a -4. Cool, we'll take 2 damage. Let's go again. This time 9. -4. We may move to a connecting location. I don't think we need to. We are going to draw a card to replace that once the leg spike's done. Not the upgraded one, but still fine. Let's go again at 9 to 4. Cool, he's done. Just got beaten to death with some brass knucks. What a horrible way to go. Absolutely horrible. Okay, enemy phase. Hunter, enemies move. Cards and resources. This is gone. This should be gone. All right, well, I guess you're going to the safe house this turn. Each time an investigator moves, we lose a resource. Okay. Okay. Well, Leo's going to move up here. And I think he's going to get rid of that haunted for you. Good turn. Really fun. Okay. Finn's going to move in here for action 1. Oh, I should have played Lola. But we didn't. So free action, we're going to evade this faulty prototype. We're going to commit this quick thinking to this, so we're going to be at 4, 5, 6 to 1. We do succeed by enough to take an immediate action. So we're going to use that on an evade against this guy. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3. Beat the -4. You know, I'm not going to complain about losing more cards than we need to just to make sure this is done. We also lose a resource because we moved. We'll move in here. That's going to be bad. That's going to be really bad, so we might as well just use these cards while we have them. We're going to investigate with the compass. We have 4, 5 to 2, 7 to 2. That's -2. We're good. I'm not going to use that because we're going to have to discard it anyway, but we'll grab these 2 clues. So in theory, next turn we should be good to put the 2 together. We should be good. So we moved. Free evade. Bonus. We moved. We investigated. Okay. Upkeep. This is junk. Oh, test this brain 3. Miasma? Yeah, we'll take a horror to automatically succeed. Upkeep. We had to keep 1 card in hand. Surprise, it's going to be Lola. Bong. Evil card. Cost an additional action. So that's going to be on you, Finn, because you're actually going to... That's fine. That's fine. Oh, this guy should have 1 damage on him. He's just slowly falling apart as we evade him. Huh. Okay. Moving from a sub-level location with any clues remaining on a cost and additional action. Cool. Cool. Let's start here. Let's evade this guy at 5 to 1. It's a free action, free evade. Nice. Get out of here, you dumb zombie. Let's move in here for action number 1. Oh yeah, we have to discard cards, right? So buy, buy, and buy. Okay. We're going to investigate this location. I suppose we could actually... No. Yeah, we're going to investigate this location. We have 4, 5, 6 to 3. We just don't want to draw the -4. What did I fucking say, game? Oh, that's frustrating. We're going to lockpicks, because now we have to wait a whole other extra frickin' turn. Get that cultist out of the bag. It's cursed. Just draw it. Cool. I mean, we did get 2 clues, so the game is trying to throw me a frickin' bone. Throw me a frickin' bone here. All right, so we had... $10, $11, $12, so we succeeded by 9. We're never going to get the resources to come out unless we get Faustian Bargain in play. We can do this next turn. All right, Leo. Let's get rid of these. And then we're going to play this. It's not bad. All right, these guys would both move in here, but then we're just going to move them to different locations just to spread that out a bit. This guy stands up, and then we go upkeep. Upkeep, that's gone. Hey, there's that Faustian Bargain to play that Lola I was talking about. Okay, evil card here. To an unrevealed cost of additional action. Cool. Choose you. Fuck me. This is a lot of people. This is a lot of people. Okay. Let's go. We're going to attempt to evade this guy for free. We have 4, 5, 6 to 4. 6 to 2, sorry. 6 to 2. Nice. We gotta take a free action. I'll look at the top 2 cards as well and draw one of them. I'll take that manual dex. All day. All day. All right, free action. We're gonna evade this guy at 5 to 1. Get out of here, you punk. Then we're gonna test this out. We'll do a foot test. We have 5 to the game's 0. Oh, what a time to draw that curse token. Moves here, repeats it, comes up here, and they are connected. Let's advance this. While the crest assembled, the spell pushing apart fades. You quickly rush to the Alpha Laboratory, rotating the crest into place. The lion's mouth reveals a keyhole. You insert West key and hear it click into place. Slowly, the door grinds open. Beyond is a seemingly endless hallway of doors. As it extends, the walls extrude in strange angles, and gravity seems to shift. At the far end of the hall, a door with a plaque reading, Robinson, Head of Conjecture, is barely visible. Move each investigator to Lab Alpha. Hello. Frick. Move each enemy at a miasma location to Lab Omega. Oh my god, we are... this is what danger looks like? I guess Leo's just going to have to do a bunch of punch. Oh my god. These are all removed from the game. Grab all the Lab Omega. So the alpha locations. Unrevealed horizontal line. Well, I'm not going to do exactly that, game. I do appreciate it, though. Well, I thought I killed the first among many. I understand that's the horrifying horror of it, but I wish he was dead. Why can't you just stay dead? Take one of the set-aside agents from the enemy's agents of set that was set aside and put on a random unrevealed location. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's exact. If we roll a 1 right now, we're in a bad place. 4. All right. 4. A Yithian Observer. Okay. Oh my god, this is going to be awful. If each undefeated investigator is at Robinson's laboratory, we can advance. I guess we could try to just like run and get ahead of these guys. We do have some actions here with Finn. Just try to get ahead of it, right? Come back to them later. That is probably the line. We're going to try evading this guy. We have 5. 5 to 1. Cool. We'll take another damage. We'll move in here for action number 1. Another piece of this bizarre wing. Robinson's laboratory, we advance. Okay, we just got to get there. After you successfully discover any number of clues at this location, take that much horror. All right, we're going to spend a clue to move to the next location. Investigators at this location spend 2 clues a group for each sub-level location with clues on it. Place 1 resource on this one. Investigators at this location spend player clues as a group for each sub-level location with clues on it. Place 1 resource on Lab Alpha. It's going to be more barricades, maybe? I don't know, man. We're going to stop there. Oh, frick, we can't even do that because of this stupid thing. Okay, let's go back in time. Okay, we're fricked, man. Okay, what's the plan? Leo then moves in here and tries to do a bunch. Yeah, I fucking guess. Let's do this as our thing. Let's get some money. Okay, Leo, into the frickin' wolf's den with you. Finn can come help next turn. There is going to be a boss enemy spawning, and we have a Yithian Observer in our frickin' 6-card deck. Unfortunately, I don't enjoy this scenario. It's just, I think it's just too much. All right, let's punch this guy twice. That won't even kill him. We punch him once to get some damage off the board. Yeah, we're gonna knuckle dust this guy. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 to 2. Not even happy about that. Cool. Get this punk out of here. Let's punch this guy. We have 7 to 1. Okay. This guy stands up. This guy attacks. Ooh, we could move with Grayson, move in here as well. That's the line. That's what we got to do. Because then these guys have Hunter, but we can like try to get ahead of them, assuming we don't draw one of these things, because that's what the Mythos deck's supposed to do, right? It's supposed to hinder you. I guess we get our clue back as well. Okay, upkeep. Survival Knife is going to be very strong going forward in this scenario. It is going to be worth the time putting it out. That which always lived or something. An explosion. Oh, it's that Lab Alpha too. Fuck me, man. I mean, I guess that makes sense because he's not going to be in the safe room. An explosion of rocks the facility, and you hear screams from the tunnel. A horrible creature with a skeletal face bends its neck through the lobby door, then bursts through a door frame that can no longer contain it. How can it still be alive? How can it have followed you? Put the reoccurring boss monster into play at the first Lab Alpha. It's back. Turn to the facility and rip apart every living thing in sight. You need to find what you're looking for immediately. No, I don't. I don't care. Can't make attacks of opportunity. Leave your location ready first among many and move it directly to that location. Let's take 2 horror. Hey, let's take 2 horror. Okay, what do we do? There's no sense in trying to kill this guy, but also evading him is very difficult. Because this dude's gonna fucking chase us down. Ready? Yeah, so whenever we reveal a location. So we move here, he moves and engages us. We move here, he moves and engages us. We move here, there's a Yithian waiting for us. What do we freaking do, man? We could try to kill him. 10 damage, but he has 5 attack. 10 damage is a lot, and we have a giant collection of enemies. Okay. I think no matter what, we got to get out of this room. I think Finn has just got to like take him down here and then try to evade him on the last location, right? Evade this guy and then move. And then like we go, right? We just go. There's no entry to Robinson's laboratory. You cannot enter or reveal it unless there are 2 resources on it. So we get to the sub lab here because we know this one had it because we accidentally peeked it, and then just try to just get through this. Seems like the only thing to do, right? Seems like the only thing we can do. Let's evade this guy. We have 5 to 1. Get out of here, you punk. We will use this opportunity. No, we only succeeded by 1. We won't use it to just draw a card. All right, then we're going to move in here for action number 1. This guy comes with us because, of course, why not? We'll spend a clue to move 1 more. Investigate this location, spend. Player clues as a group for each sub-level location with clues on it. So that would be 4 clues. 4 clues. We can do that. We have to evade this guy this turn. This guy's coming. We can play Mrs. Santiago. Then we can spend and grab a clue. And then we can try to evade this guy. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 3, and we just gotta hope we do to 5. And we just hope we don't draw the thing. That is huge. We'll grab this clue. I'll tell you, these elder signs are definitely being very kind to me. Just kidding! That's funny, man. That's great. Oh, this guy doesn't have Hunter. He stays here. That's awful. Okay, so Leo's probably not going to move into that location so he doesn't just fucking die. Let's punch this fucking dumb guy right here. We have this daring, which is going to help us against this. So he has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 1. We're using this here because we need to move, right? We can't just spend 2 actions on that. There's a guillotine observer waiting for us in there. You can move in here. And then we play survival knife, I think. I think so. Because that's going to be key for us surviving. Only costs 1 because of this. All right. Sorry, Hibbs. These guys move. This guy stands up. These guys move in here. Upkeep. Upkeep. God, I wish I was having fun. This game's just a lot more... Hey! I mean, that's fine. Leo can kill that. That's not good. Oh! Cover the hole with the Doom. That's good luck. That's very important you do that. Then his face just looks normal. It's a lot less scary. Leo, kill man. We'll attack for 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3. Nice. Let's go again. 7 to 3. So sick. Kill this freaking idiot. Move in here for your last action. Finn's going to try to evade this guy. We have 4, 5, 7 to 4. Of course. Of course we draw the fucking cultist there. Let's go again. Take this. 8 to 4. Good job. We're gonna die. We're gonna lose. We don't have the ability to do all this junk probably. Okay, especially on that one. We're gonna do this. Spend the requisite number of clues, which is just gonna be 2. To put a resource on this. On Alpha Lab. Then Finn's gonna move in here for his last action. Bringing this guy with him, of course, because why the fuck not? Okay, enemy phase. Finn gets ripped into the fucking stratosphere. Can I just quit? And then we go to upkeep. Each hunter enemy in a connection moves location towards you. Okay. Hello. Three of 5. I'm going to actually honestly just run to the safe room and just hide in there. He'll take... Oh, we need to evade these guys first. He really just has to evade you. We have 4 to 3. That's rough. Nah, Finn just dies. Leo's going to go hide up here, though. Finn dies. He takes a mental trauma. And then Leo's just going to hide up here. Okay, upkeep. Enemies move. Three, 4. This guy enters with the damage on him. He surges into this. And then we'll pass our turn, take a damage, have that advance. Take a horror, sorry, upkeep. Cool. Each investigator is defeated and takes 1 physical trauma. Yeah, that's a good one for Leo to take there. The entire facility shudders and the walls and ceilings start to fall in. Suddenly aware of just how deep below the city you are, you make for the exit. You don't make it far before your way is blocked by the slowly rising mass of the first among many. Why can't this thing just die? I don't know, game designer. You chose to have him not die. You can't ask those questions if he just can't die. How dare you? Falling block of concrete knocks you to the ground as the room collapses. You hear a strange voice chanting, "Ya, ya, yog." Each investigator is defeated and takes 1 physical trauma. All right, investigator defeat. Your mind rests in the trench between idleness and slumber. You feel the cold stone beneath you. You chance the opening of an eye and see only the cold void of space. You bolt upright and are astonished by what you see. You lie upon one of a seemingly infinite number of narrow interweaving pathways through a terrifying nothingness dotted with stars. All around you, terrible voices chant softly, and you strain to hear, "Ya, ya, Yog-Sothoth." Really? Yog-Sothoth. You realize with some concern that little dots on the horizon are not stars, they are eyes. Well, that could have gone better. A thin man in a tattered collared shirt glances emotions to you. Come here, we have a lot to talk about. If no resolution was reached, each investigator resigned or was defeated. Go to resolution 1. The thin man introduces himself as Robinson. You've been looking for me, yes? I've been looking for you. My master. He has concerns about the ongoing situation in ARKHAM. Before you can ask the question, he responds, I've made an arrangement with the creator of this realm. Let's just say that my survival was at risk and he was the key. You owe him a debt as well, and you would have been crushed in the collapse of my former research wing had he not pulled you through. But that's not here nor there. I suppose you would like to hear what I know. Recording your campaign log, you were transported to the Lurker's realm. The first among many was in the Victor's Play. Record that the monster was buried under tons of concrete. I get it. I bet he's going to be back, though. Each investigator earns experience X. So we have 1, 2. 2 victory. Okay, proceed to interlude for a history lesson. Robson walks you along a twisting path and begins to elaborate. Let me start with a history lesson. Reality is far more complicated than you or I ever believed. They are beings and species of such magnitude and power that humanity pales in comparison. But all life shares the same propensity for conflict. Aeons ago there was a being, a great old one known as Baal Shandor. Dexter Drake. Think of him as a twisted god of life. While many of the old ones created beings in their image, Bal Shandor found his niche in evolutionary chaos. Germs, virus, bacteria, they were all his children. Did Bal Shandor do COVID? Because if he did, I have a bone to pick with him. The diseases were as much tools as children. Any lesser being infected will find themselves serving the whims of the Plaguebearer in their idle moments. Many old ones abhorred these creations, and being known as Cthugha, obsessed with purity, was particularly offended enough to war against Bal Shandor. They were evenly matched. Bal Shandor could corrupt almost anything, and the fire of Cthugha could burn away any impurity. So clever Cthugha sought aid. An ancient deal was struck with an entity whose name I dare not speak. I will call him the king. Hastur. The king and Cthugha would see his ancient enemy destroyed, and the king would gain control over the pestilence of Bal Shandor. Together, Cthugha and the king destroyed Bal Shandor's armies. But Bal Shandor could not be destroyed. So a prison was crafted beyond all known dimensions. It would bind Bal Shandor outside of reality, even in all of his power. Only shades of his virulence were able to seep through. To unbind Bal Shandor, he would need a mass sacrifice of followers. As his creations could be culled before this occurred, the old ones believed this prison unbreakable. But I'm afraid that to aid my colleagues' search for knowledge, I am passed along with dangerous rituals to draw upon Bal Shandor's power. Trust me when I say I truly regret it. Not only did it corrupt him, it somehow brought him back from his destruction by Cthugha's kin. He became a walking extension of Bal Shandor, and the bacteria that he spawned spread to the city. It is a small comfort that the city is about to burn. Throughout the ages, whenever Bal Shandor's blood has flowed into our reality, the King and the Flame have been there to destroy all that it tainted. Even now, they prepare a last attack to destroy ARKHAM and prevent his unbinding. The city will fall, but it will not stop him. In the hours to come, Bal Shandor will emerge from the ashes of ARKHAM. His children will be endless. In a matter of hours, the earth will be his, and only you can stop it. You lose yourself in thought for a moment and stagger back in shock, terrified of what you see. You stand on a stone ring surrounding a terrifying mass of spheres and eyes. An aspect of my master. As a gesture of apology from me, you may ask him in any one question. He may choose to answer more, but beware, few of his offerings come without a cost. Okay, so what chance do we stand against Flame and the King? I don't care about that. How do we kill the first for good? How do we stop Bal Shandor? We'll ask these two. How do we kill the first for good? How do we kill the first for good? So we've learned the killing words. So there was a formula for evoking such a shade and another for putting it down, and it had now been so perfected that it could be taught successfully. And do we want to do the other one? I don't think we need to do the other one. We'll just do that one. I hope you have the answers you seek. Your time here draws short unless you would prefer to abandon this folly and dwell with me amongst the endless for eternity. You shake your head. ARKHAM's in more danger than ever. Only you have the knowledge to stop what's coming. Robinson speaks a few words and the stars fade from the sky, followed by the rest of the light in this realm. I think that was only if we defeated him. If the first among many is in the victory display, record that the monster was buried under tons of concrete. Robinson speaks a few words, and the stars fade from the sky, followed by the rest of the light in his realm. For each box, after your first choice, each investigator must search the collection for a madness or pack weakness and add it to the deck. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about the positive. I think the story on this campaign is really good still, and the flavor of what they're trying to do is super successful. Unfortunately, I think this scenario is a kind of a whiff for me. It seemed needlessly complicated for a scenario. I just think it was more cute than it was good, because I actually didn't feel any of the mood of it. I wasn't able to enjoy any aspect of it. And I think this guy's kind of pushed to God and back. Like, why does he have to ready and move to your location, right? That's pretty big for something that attacks for 2 and 2. I think the design on that is kind of nuts. And that's even with drawing 4 Elder Signs, that scenario. We lost that much. I think this one just, it's kind of loose. Kind of a loose scenario. Yeah. All right, well, we'll keep it going. I'm still optimistic for the future of this one. I think the story is really cool. So I'm excited to... is that Balshandor? I'm excited to see more of it. I'm excited to see how it turns out. So thanks for watching, everyone on YouTube. I'm not going to spend my 2 experience because it's 2 experience. I'm going to wait to get more. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. And as always, GG's.